Okay, I don't know how much you can see. I'm gonna hang. Oh wow. We're working on the Lexus again. Last video I did the gasket seal, so that was cool. I haven't seen it. I can't see it leaking just yet, so that's cool. Fingers crossed it doesn't at all. That would be a win. Yeah, I did everything right, so... But for now, I don't know how much you can see under here, but we've got this gap in the exhaust that we have to fill. I've put on the rear of the exhaust, and I've put on from the cats to the middle muffler, and then here is 2 more mufflers, and then 2 more mufflers at the back. So there's 5, and this is kind of the midpoint of the exhaust. So the connector that used to be there is all kind of was dragging on the ground. It was all broken, all kind of carked it. So I've lifted the car up and I've cut all that out, and I've bought a new flange to go in between there that I'm going to weld in. So I've measured the gap in between these two. I'll do it again just in case. Measure twice and cut once. But jump in here and we'll measure this. There we go. Put it in the gap, push it out, and we're seeing between 95 and 96. I'll call it 95. So this is the flange. I'm gonna measure 95 at some point. So I'll just go to 95 on this. All right, this is my contraption to get a straight line. That's it. That's a straight line, right? Okay, let's do it. Let's give this a quick test. Better too long than too short. I'm just gonna tack weld these in for now, and then we'll pull both the exhausts out, and then we'll weld this all up properly on both sides. So it should be all good. I know the petrol tank in this car is behind the seat, so I don't need to worry about the petrol tank anywhere here. It's behind the back seat, so it's not going to be a problem in this case. So that is an absolute win. All right, let's give it hell. Welder's not on. All right.
I'm still pretty new to welding, but this session, I really figured out something that'll help me get way better. Before I started welding, I was looking at tips online, and I found that a lot of people were saying, when welding, hold the nozzle about 1 centimeter or 10 mils away from the piece you're working on. I find that for MIG welding, you gotta really hold it so close so the nozzle really captures all the gases coming out of the flux core wire that you're using. I want to try and save some money because I'm just welding from home, so I'm just using gasless wire, and I found that holding the nozzle really close to the workpiece really improved the welds and stopped it from burning through a ton, and just overall increased the quality of my welds. I skipped the part where I put all the pieces back on the car because that's fucking boring, but here's what it sounded like after, way quieter than what it was before.